Alright, good evening and welcome back to Manipur. I want to get on with this and well, there's not more to it than that. When I want to stream, I do. So here's our Manipur. Things are looking pretty good. Why don't we get a bit of a recap of how we've grown, in fact. Won't take too long. The explosive growth of Manipur, as well documented by the timeline. Beautiful. As well as our good subject, or March, Bhutan, and Nepal. We are ever so powerful, aren't we? Well, no, we're not, because we have enemies that really want us dead and keep allying. And last session we even had the AI save scum on us. That was incredible. Dali purposefully crashed the game so that they could secure an alliance with my new enemy Liang. And Liang is scary powerful. We only just managed to beat them whenever we did fight. So we're going to need to build up a bit of muscle if we want to take them on. Now I'm going to trust that everything looks and sounds okay, and we're just going to get going with it. I see Reinhardt is asking, cannot help but notice for the last few Manipur streams you're not very drunk, or you are very not drunk. Is there something you plan to remedy? Not tonight. That would get a bit expensive if that was something we had to do ahead of time. Alright, I've got my eyes on Chatai. They are woefully underprepared in the military tech, whereas I am crawling ever closer to the Spanish squares, which will allow me to crush enemies so much larger than myself. Looking at you, Liang, for that. And Dali. Dali's got to die. I think I would target Dali and just obliterate everyone around them. I'd be able to bring in Ning for all the little that that's worth, but hey. Shun is being integrated by me, and I need their cores back. There's little more reason that I need to go to war with Chatai, and there's not really any reason to dilly-dally on it, since I think their units are pretty either away or busy, so we should probably just go for it. Plus, it'll stop the Karadel separatists from getting away, so I can just move in straight away into Tsisadam, into Zhangyi, and our units are pretty not rubbish anymore. We've got 2 siege on 2 of our generals, which is splendid. I don't think I want my king going in to die just yet. Even though they're not that great, I do want that heir of mine in power. So, might as well just do it. I got nothing else to live for, right? Unless these guys want to cough up anything. I would love that. But aren't I using the clergy for conversions right now? Yes I am, so I don't want to cheese them off too much unless I could give them a generous donation. But that's a wee bit away. Just a wee bit, though. And they're the good old guilds and ability, but never mind that. We're looking good. I just want to crush Chatai right now. We'll take back Shining, and we shall make it so. What's the worst that could happen? So, you might notice that we are not playing with the newly released Oriev. Circassia. I didn't see that coming. Probably should have looked to see what subjects the guy had, but I'm not terribly concerned that they'll come and get us just yet. Hopefully. Let's go and dispose of those pesky rebels and then get on with it. I'm sure Shun is eager to get their lands back as well. So yeah, I'm not playing with 1.19 Christ alive. I figured Liang might hate you, but I guess not. How many condottieri did Liang just rent out? 14, 15, 16, 17 lots. Good old AI. Here's hoping that that cheat has been fixed. I'm pretty sure he rented out more condottieri than is legal to do. Ah, man, we just unpause and already things are going bad. And our... He died valiantly in the middle of an engagement with enemy troops. Yes, he did. Ah, man, just goes from bad to worse. Okay, what I need then are my units attached to me. Probably preferably with you, since you are the best general we have right now, and I want everybody to stick around with me as best they can on both my stacks. I'll see what we can't do here. Oh, look, there he is. I knew I should have erected a fort here. I'm gonna have to crush these guys. That'll teach them a lesson. A lesson they'll never forget. I also want to secure this. Damn, I really need more military leaders, don't I? Oh, it's just awful. It's just pants. Okay, I'm not sure if this fort is more important than crushing Liang right now. But I don't want to give my enemy time to get his units together and come and crush me, so heavens knows what I'm meant to do with Liang breathing down my neck. Oh well, I'll just do what I do, for I must. Oh, well, they grow ever stronger, don't they? Okay, I want to get this fort to be mine then. We'll take over these provinces, we will crush Liang. No matter what he's doing. That's right, Shun, do not go running off into the enemy's arms. Fortunately, we have Bhutan's fairly apt general there, so hopefully Bhutan will attach to us. Hopefully Bhutan will attach to us. Maybe they don't like the lack of supply around here, but I need to be able to deal with these guys, so come on now and attach to me. And then we'll crush Liang and then all of our other enemies. One difficulty is that I won't be able to see them coming. In fact, where even is Nagai and Chatai? Well, there's Yarkand, but I don't have any bonus in fighting them since they are not a horde, but I can probably go in and kill them anyway. I don't think they'll be able to defeat us. Wouldn't it have been useful to get the maps of Chatai before charging into them? It would have, and I was thinking about that, but unfortunately I completely forgot about that before we got into all this. So good, Bhutan is attached to me. Now I just need to find an apt moment to crush the Liang units. Well, let's take this this moment to go and explore some land whilst we're here. At least it was just Liang. Imagine if someone else had thrown their units into the mix. This province is worth half a decent amount of money to me, so it would probably be a good idea to send a merc there, but I'll hold off on that. Here comes Chatai with their units. Thankfully their units are not so great. Tech 8 is a joke at this point. I'd like my units not to be out here getting caught though. I'm kind of glad that you're keeping Liang busy, though. Credit where credit is due. They'll never see it coming. Oh, okay. I didn't see it coming, but you got trapped by them anyway. That's pretty impressive, though, if you can send them packing. We do often say Nepal is the Prussia of India, and by we I mean I say that. And, well, I'll be damned, they really are sending them packing. It's a shame that Chaghatai's units are coming in for the kill. But they might be able to send them packing first. Maybe I should get some units down there just in case. And by down there, I mean all the way up there. Yeah, looks like it could be victory for the Prussia of India then. You gotta crush them before reinforcements arrive. There you go. Unfortunately, I'm not sure if you're gonna manage to beat these guys. I'd be impressed if you did, though. You have a full front line, and they fight like arse when they're in non-flat terrain. So you might have it. Jake, does Nepal even have any national ideas unlocked? They have one of them done. Their diplomatic reputation surely makes them the Prussia of India. Plus they have the first quality idea that, as everybody knows, is infantry combat ability. Useful for the 2,114 infantry they have fighting those guys right now. But I'm covering the rear, and soon I'll have the fort, and you know, everything's just... Oh, those guys are gonna die. The enemy's won by sheer numbers, but I can win like that too. Who's coming here? Oh, that's you. You'll be there in the 8th, but I'll be there to crush you. Of course, we're going by 118 fort rules, not 119. It's difficult to try to remember multiple rules at the same time, but hey, I try. The defensive ideas tempt me ever so, but I won't be going down that path. Patani was allied to Pasai, so Ayutthaya may have their work cut out for them, but I sincerely doubt it. Ayutthaya is so strong. Excellent. Now, I'm not greedy in this war. I'm not looking for huge amounts to be coughed up to me. But where are you going? Still might be a good idea to go and deal with Liang whilst we're here. So I'll take this province and then go and consolidate victory. Jake, are you interested in tyranny at all? I'm interested, but there's always the question of time. And time is something that I do not currently have loads of for streaming new games. I want to make sure Ning remains a friend, so I should keep those relations nice and improved. Nepal is also strangely low on those relations, so let's keep them nice and high. What is even attrition? We don't worry. Good. I should be a little scared about running in near these Liang condottieri with my smaller stack. The smaller stack is more suited for crushing those in Yarkand and Chatai. I also probably shouldn't be so keen to drip feed my manpower away like this. Jake, what great power slot are you in? The best. Also known as the worst. We're in 8th right now. Someday we won't be. Right, if they're going to Bhutan, then I'm very keen to slaughter them in Bhutan. And I would slaughter them. 2-1. It's my victory. Or rather, even 2-1. It's my victory. This is just you trying to fight in desert, but I might be able to go and crush you as well. There's a lot of crushing to be done, and I'm just the man to do it. I'd love to compensate the traders for some of my mercantilism, but I really do not have the dosh to be doing that kind of thing right now. Not that the merchant guilds would take kindly to me throwing stuff in their face like this. But yeah, I don't have 100 ducats, even if it is for those sweet bonuses. I'll just keep the killing going for a wee while. Very grateful for the fact that we can defend in these mountains against, yeah, I mean, Chatai just cannot hurt us here. They can try, but they just can't hurt us. And if you want to come and fight me in grasslands, well, Yarkand is better. You're up at Miltech 9, almost said 19. Be very grateful that it is not. But if I block them off in Koch Hajo, they may be tempted to go to Bhutan. We're of course kicking ass around here. Let's make our way over there and try to crush our not-so-friends in... what's it gonna be? I mean, I want you over in Bhutan, but you keep going to places that I don't want you. Well, that location would do me any favors. Right, you've barely been in there any time, but I do want to get an idea for just how much. Oh, Shun separatists. Funny, but I don't want to fight you. They probably don't either. Nah, none of this is working out too well for me. Jake, would it be broken if a vassal automatically leave their maps as you got them? Yeah, it would be pretty broken. That's not about to happen. Alright, we'll get our units back to the safety of not much attrition. And we appear to be losing great power status. I don't like that. Hungary is above us by a point. We're going to rise above that soon, thankfully. We still have our great power actions. Unfortunately, I don't think many people are going to listen to us right now. I would love to be able to break some of Pagu's alliances. But they trust their friends a lot more than they're scared of me. Someday that'll change. Someday people will be very scared of me. I'm looking forward to that day. I'm very much looking forward to that day. Now I want actually quite a lot of war score worth of land, so I'm going to need to crush quite a few units or hold on to that ticking war score for a fair whack more. But I got a couple of 25 stacks, so I can feel pretty good about that. I'm also thinking I might have to destroy these Shun separatists, whether I want to or not. given what they're doing. I can at the very least put the boot into Liang. If you want to go to Garze, I'll track you down and destroy you. Jake, what is your favourite flag in the game? That's a tough one. I like lots of flags. Not all flags are equal, granted. Camdo, eh? I want to stop this guy dead in his tracks. Emphasis on dead. Unfortunately, all this marching around is giving me nasty attrition, but it's probably better than my vassals going off and getting themselves killed. Yeah, he's just giving me the slip. Okay, how about I tell my vassals to go and do whatever they want? I'm not even scared of engaging these guys in the mountains. Hordes fight worse in mountains. Jake just put the boot into Bhutan. Let's see, there's a good one. It's nice to get some nice relaxing Manipur on the go, especially now that everyone isn't immediately killing me. So we'll just chalk up a bit of that delicious war score. It's not a lot, but it'll do us. So if you want to come into these highlands, be my guest. I will still slaughter you. Doubt I'll get there any faster than you. They're 11th, I'm 16th, but I can live with that. As long as I got my 3 shock. I should go and kill those guys, though. Oh, that's interesting, though. You might come in and get yourself in on this. Run, run as fast as you can. Wondering if it's actually in my business to go and fight you in Chengdu. Because I could fight you, but you've got a fairly decent general, and the losses for me would be tangible. Let's hold off and see where you go with that. Because he might come to play with me. Yeah, figures he does. Still wants to? That's kind of good for me. Ah, damn. And I can live with corruption. Pay that off like it's child's play. Right, just as planned, Yarkan's engaging the rebels. Hopefully they don't take over the siege from the rebels. That would make me a bit sad. Because they'd probably take it back. That's not enough to dissuade you from going there, it seems. Shouldn't you restart Manipur one more time for old time's sake, Jake? Oh, that's harsh. What also is harsh is that those rebels actually managed to win. Yeah, something about me feels like I'm playing like arse today. Maybe it's just been a long day. And I'm hemorrhaging manpower. But go figure. Wouldn't it be wise to transfer occupation to reduce aggressive expansion? Because at the moment you're taking those provinces for yourself. Well, I'm not about to take them for myself. You are right, it's probably a good idea to get that occupation transferred already. Not sure about Axla though. I mean, it's pretty much nothing, and it's Mongol. But maybe it's worth giving to them as well. It's just more land in the end, but the Mongols are practically Chinese, so I should probably take it in my my desire to slaughter all Chinamen. It's also considerably cheaper in war score cost to take these lands for myself. That's a shame. That's a real shame. Hopefully I can wipe these guys out before the month passes. and then the siege will be mine. If it's not before the month passes, it is, thank God. Then they don't get any reinforcements, and it's all mine. Korea must have religious ideas. They're going all holy war on us. And you are doing what exactly? I don't know all these province names. They're going to... Okay. Well, they're going somewhere that I might want to go and crush them for a bit of extra war score fun. There we go, next siege tech, that is mine, no questions asked. Ooh, there's quite a bunch of them actually. Now if I could get them to just hang around in Bhutan, then it's victory for Tanner. There we go. And we'll just have Bhutan safely in our bosom. Seems reasonable. They don't feel like it just yet, but they will once length of war malice trails away. Apparently Chatai is making gains though. Not sure where they're getting that impression from, but they are. It's also tempting to just go and slaughter them, but isn't that always the case? I don't think Mawar needs to be our friend just yet. I do want all that manpower, even if it is going to give me war exhaustion, because war exhaustion is just going to tick away, whereas manpower will take quite some time to tick back. Otherwise I'm hanging around here a bit too much. I could go for Chagatai's capital. I have my 2 siege ruler, so I think we'll just get on that, even if it will take a bit of time. And be horribly atrocious. Alright, so we're good here. Why don't you just come and hang around in my beautiful country for a wee bit. As long as these Liang guys don't tread on my toes, I'm good. Okay, that's silly. I should not engage them in such a situation. Now I'd like to deal with King... This is the one, right? King Tung? But it's proving a little tricky, what with all the everything getting in my way there. Oh well, King Tung is just going to have to remain filthy heretical. Actually, that's a big bad, because he's sieging back the war goal there. And that's going to do disastrous things to my war score. Even though I want to go for their capital. Curse you, Liang, you're always getting in my way. Other nations in the world have lost their respect for us. We must regain a status in the eyes of the world. Oh, we will. We're just not entirely sure how yet. I need to get Xinning back. And actually, it looks like they're trying to mount up a bit of an attack on me here. Go figure, Liang brings in tons of cannon, making this a little awkward. One merchant to undigested the eastern provinces. What? I'm also being told to ask the estates for manpower. Not a big fan of asking for additional levies, but I guess I will, since that'll all just tick back. Oh wow, he's pummeling his way through that, which I don't particularly like. First Dali, now Liang. People just love killing me with Condottieri. Speaking of being killed, it looks like because of their naval dominance, Ayutthaya is keeping Pasai firmly out of their lands. And Bengal really hates us, and they want us to know that. Alright, give me back my ticking war score, please. Although they really don't want to surrender that up. I'll have to win a battle or two, even if it's against the Prussia of India. Well, they're going to lose my Prussia of India. Yeah, I've fought a lot of wars in my time. This one's pretty awful. I wonder why I'm doing so awful in this. I also can't have them take back Zhangyi. just jumping our way into Highlands, and we have a not terrible general here. But I'd prefer to have a slightly even less not terrible general. If they take back Zangi, I'm in bad spot. Let's just go and crush their troops and make them feel like this entire war was a bad idea. Do I risk it for Tsaidam? Well, don't have to. It is mine. Alxa, well, it's split off. It can be taken another day. I just deep down really don't want to deal with Liang's units. There we go. Awful conclusion to an awful war. But it's done now. My vassals can get home and my nation can repair a bit. That was really bad war. Wonder why I fought so awful. Awfully fought wars are what your viewers come here for. Yeah, clearly. Can we just pretend none of that happened? Didn't really hemorrhage money, but my manpower just went away. What little of it I had. Should probably keep this one active since these enemies are very liable to attack us. And I think we reclaimed great power status for a very short time. Because yeah, in May 48 we will no longer be considered a great power, so we need to annex our subject ASAP. Fortunately we got the diplomatic reputation guy, he'll speed up everything there. Now, Shun still have a core on Liang. I'd love to get that back, but they're not about to listen to my threats of war. I don't think anybody really is. Nobody's scared of me. And I would love some of these guys to just start fighting each other. Well, there's a lot of things I'd love. I should just be prepared to get the Spanish square as quick as I can so I can slaughter my enemies. Jake, you're paying for your units at the moment. I guess I don't really have to now, do I? There we go. Feels strange to be making adequate amounts of money for a change as well. Right, I think there was a... I want to save our Chin friends in Kale, but it's not going to happen. Making Mawar like us, on the other hand, that is very possible. And Vijayanagar are still nowhere near wanting to be our friends. Bengal, though, did you lose to Andhra? No, you didn't, but Andra's still looking in one piece. I remember you were fighting Andhra, but you seem to be okay, Andhra. This is good for me. Jake, is it just me or is your annexation stuck? Huh? They have Liberty Desire at 50? Man, oh, it's because their development is too high. It's at 108. If only I hadn't given them... well, all their cores back, really. That's alright though, we have plenty that we can give to them to make them less angry. Or we could just have them revolt. They can deal with a simple peasant revolt though. Just want to make sure that none of my subjects are about to have loads of rebels. They're about to have some Ming rebels, I should probably help them out with that. Actually, they're about to have quite a few rebels, including Sunnis. Lana no longer considered somebody their rival? Was it us? Wish I'd paid attention to that. I'm sure somebody did. Jake, once 1.19 comes out, will you keep playing this or switch to the new patch? 1.19 is essentially out, it's just in beta right now. I've been playing with it quite a lot.